Blackstone Audio presents
A History of the English People by Paul Johnson. The book is preceded by a quotation from John Milton's Areopagitica. Lords and Commons of England, consider what nation it is whereof you are, and of which you are the governors, a nation not slow and dull, but of quick, ingenious, and piercing spirit, acute to invent, subtle and sinewy to discourse, not beneath the reach of any point that human capacity can soar to. Prologue. Why should a writer who has made his career in journalism sit down to write a history of the English people? Why should he renounce his proper function, which is to record and comment upon the present, and seek to explore the past, a task for which he is perhaps ill-qualified, even disqualified? My answer, in the first place, is that it is wrong to draw too sharp a distinction between the journalist and the historian. They are both in the same business, to communicate an understanding of events to the reader. Both are involved in the discovery and elucidation of truth, that is, the search for the facts which matter, and their arrangement in significant form. No one can possibly say where the historian's work ceases and the journalist's begins. The present is continually in process of becoming the past. The frontier of history ends only with yesterday's newspaper. A good journalist casts anxious and inquiring glances over his shoulder, and a good historian lifts his eyes from the page to look at the world around him. Sometimes the roles merge completely. Thucydides was writing not merely a history, but an anguished record of contemporary events in which he had acted and suffered. Bede, the first great English historian, living in a period of calm before the storm he sensed was coming, wrote not only, as he said, for the instruction of posterity, but also for the purposes of government. He told the King of Northumbria in his dedication, "You are desirous that the said history should be more fully made familiar to yourself, and to those over whom the divine authority has made you governor, from your great regard for their general welfare." Matthew Paris was a journalist as well as a historian. Walter Raleigh, in his History of the World, was directing a gigantic and angry editorial to the subjects of James I. Clarendon's History of the Great Rebellion was an essay in analytical and polemical journalism. Macaulay, recording the destruction of the Stuarts, was also subjecting his early Victorian contemporaries to a subtle exercise in political education. Consciously or unconsciously, most great historians have influenced contemporary events, as all journalists seek to do. In the second place,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?